Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the GROW program. Thank you for growing with me on today. We live in a world full of folks who think that they can control other folks. And the only person that you can control is you. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody can speak their mind and say what they think, That's what makes the world go round. Everybody got an opinion. Where is your opinion coming from? Is your opinion coming from a place of love, a place of righteousness? Or is your opinion coming from a place of selfishness? All about you. You thinking about you. Or are you thinking about others around you? That's what God would have us to do. I'm going to tell you something. The footsteps of my ancestors are too big for me to walk in. I have to walk in my own footsteps, but I follow closely behind theirs. I ain't perfect. I don't profess to be perfect. I'm down here on earth just like you. I'm walking, trying to do. Only thing, I just do what's in front of me. I do what thus said the Lord. I grow for God. I turn my life over to God and I live for God. I live for grow. I grow to live. I grow for God. In that order. Just there it is. Just mix that all up together and that's it. There go your recipe. Me and God. You and God. That's what you do. See, you put God first over all things. Well, what will God do? Take God, or let me take God over here. Because, see, if God if God was there with you, you wouldn't cut up like that. You wouldn't do that. God is watching you. His eyes on the sparrow. God already knows. See, because when you go over there and mess stuff up and go over there and clown with them, and then to really mess some stuff up, you got to turn around. Oh, Lord, God, give me out of it. See, God already knows. God already working it out. That's, God always on time. May not come when you want him to. God, I want you right now. I want you to show up and show God come on. Because I know you can do it. God, you a magician. You can whip, whack, bam, bit. Come on, God, you can do this. Woo. How I'm going to get out of it. But see, God already working it out. God already got the fix. God already knows. So while you sitting there stressing and going through, running back and forth, just don't know who to call, Bobby Blues, they ain't around then, when the stuff blow up, you can't get a friend. Can't call nobody. Can't call on no one. Ain't no one around but God. Don't nobody want to hear it. They already done heard it. They already know about it. It and I already went through the 5 o'clock news. And by the time it come back to you, it's really done been drugged through some stuff. You like, they said what? They added that on there. They done say, wow, who said that though? And see, it went, and there it is, that great big old merry-go-round, just going round and round. Will it go round in circles all day long? I used to get on that merry-go-round when I was a kid, and prayer would stop. It ain't going to stop if you don't get off. You got to get off. It just ain't going to, it's going to keep spinning. That thing, they make it like that. So it don't, you got to get off. You just got to jump off and jump in the dirt and get dirty. Because you got to get, they ain't going to stop it. They going to keep spinning it. You want to get off, Ooh, I don't even want to see another merry-go-round. I'm telling you. Honey, I was on one, honey. He spun my world. He just spun it round and round. Had me going, but God was right there on my heels. God grabbed me up. Because that's one thing that wasn't going to happen. Me turn my back on God. He said, you are here to serve me. I want you to turn your back on God and grow. And then a couple weeks later, when I had talked to him, I said, Brian, do you realize you asked me to turn my back on God and grow? And he said, yep. And he didn't even say, Lord, forgive me. Lord, I'm sorry. Lord, God. He didn't say none of that, honey. I'm like, wow. Just like Job's wife. For those of you who believe in the Bible, because some don't believe in the Bible, it's just different religions. And you got to respect that. I respect that different religion. I respect your beliefs, and I'm coming at you despite your beliefs. I'm coming at you with love. That's all I'm trying to tell you. God is love. God may be, God is religion. People break God down, different things, put God here, God there, everywhere, That's how they do, and I respect that. I do. Because, see, I used to be this, that, and the other. I was born in a Catholic hospital. And wind up, so was my daughter, born in the Catholic hospital. And I've been to a whole lot of different churches, a whole lot of different religions. I read up, I went to Bible school. I read up on a lot of different things. I've studied to show myself approved, to stand here to tell you that God is love. In the end, when you break God all down and put him back together, God is love, So that's why I'm coming at you. God is love and we are spiritual beings here on this earth in physical bodies. Our life is a gift to live. Those around you, that's how you get the breakthrough. Use your life as a gift to lift those around you. That's how you get the breakthrough, through love. Love is the key, really. Love is the key. Love is the way to grow. Love is the medicine that the world needs. We are going to be the change that the world needs to change, that the world needs to grow. Sow, love, grow. All around you. Sow love in your marriage. Sow love in your children. Don't be so quick to anger. Be quick to love. Don't be so quick to anger. Be quick to love. Show somebody some love. Take them under your wing. You see a need, sow a seed. Be there to live. Be there because God is watching you. I'm telling you, it don't matter what you got, honey. It could be gone just like that. It don't matter who you are. Oppression is everywhere. It's all around us. So why feed into it? Why feed into the spiritual warfare? Why be a part of the problem there? Why don't you be a part of the solution? Why don't you help some folks out? Stop filming stuff. Be the peacemaker. Wherever you go, carry peace with you. Not just on your shoes. Pull peace all up to your head. Pull peace all down to your fingers. Let your fingers, see these fingers, they can ball up. They can do some things. One can't too much do nothing, but when you put them all together, they can do a lot. When you put these together, they become a hand. They don't just become fingers. They become a hand, and that hand can do something. That hand can do some damage. But open that hand, open that hand up, and offer somebody something. Instead of balling your fists up, instead of showing somebody this way, no, we don't want no knuckle sandwich. My grandbaby said, I asked him one day, you want a knuckle sandwich? He said, no, why would I want to taste somebody's knuckles? That's what he said. So, okay, we don't want to taste nobody's knuckles. Open that hand up, open it up. And give somebody something. Offer somebody a lift up. Offer somebody some help up. Like Fred Sanford down there on the ground, he trying to do them push-ups. And who was it? Grady asked him, Fred, you mean to tell me you can't even do one push-up? He said, how about one help me up? That's what we need, some help me up. Help me up. You got some help me up. Pass some of that around. Take that with you when you go in town. When you want to go show off, show some help me up. How did you get that? Show me the right way. Let's go together. Let's raise each other up. I'm telling you, I get excited when it comes to God, honey. I get riled up. Don't tell me. Let me quiet it down. Let me tone it down a little bit, honey, because I can get even more riled up when it comes to God. That's why I'm trying to do those translations, honey, and record all day, and then, grow all day, and tend to my babies all day. And you just wouldn't believe, honey, I'm telling you, I ain't even told you the half of it. God is moving over here. My daughter said herself, she says it seemed like we're in a movie. Because, I mean, stuff ain't perfect. No, ain't nobody's life perfect. It ain't perfect. I don't even want to live here in the lighthouse no more. I'm ready to move out of here, out of this haunted lighthouse. I'm ready to leave up out of here. I'm tired of it in here, scratching in the walls. It didn't used to do that, scratching in the walls and stuff, and raising windows up by itself. 100-year-old painted shut window just slid up by itself. I'm in Google trying to find out what caused that. Google ain't got nothing in there about that. I ain't seen nothing in there about no window slide. I look, I check Google out. I run the Google like the encyclopedia. The modern day encyclopedia is Google. So I looked to Google for, quite a few things in my research, but not too much Wikipedia articles, not too much, no. I don't depend on those. I go deeper into research than Wikipedia. I was taught that when I went to college to go a little, nothing against them. I ain't trying to knock them. I ain't trying to knock, this what I was taught in school. And I just decided that because they like the first that pop up. I like to go a little deeper. I like to expand my knowledge. I like to know, I like to delve off in some things. I like to have some food for thought so I can meditate it over with God. And God showed me the way, revelation of confirmation. That's all that's just been happening since I've been growing. Revelation of confirmation in God. So, honey, I just grab hold with the side, take the rain that came, and we grow. I sow the seeds as far as I can. God bless you, Canada. Keep growing in God. God bless you, Australia. Keep growing in God. God bless you, France. Keep growing in God. USA, keep growing for a better way. Because I tell you one thing, these United States of America ain't so united no more. We ain't united anyway. Half united. We got to come better. We got to come up. We got to come together. We supposed to be united. And united is bringing us together. United is bringing us together with the motherland. God bless you, united. And God bless you for uniting us. And we are going to be united, all over the world. In the prime, we're going to be united. United going to be carrying us back and forth, united. Because that's what we are. We all one, united. United we stand and we don't fall. I had it's an episode entitled that way back, about a year ago. United we stand and we don't fall. We don't. Because we linked up, locked up together. So we going to hold one another up, hold one another together. We going to roll on this love, peace, and soul train till genuine equality and righteousness shall flow like a mighty stream. God bless you, kings and queens, as you grow, as you keep rising, striving each day. It's a daily journey, growing in God. So I'm here to tell you, see, that's why this one thing God did, pushed everybody away. Everybody. So just imagine this. I'm recording daily on a podcast, but I got all kind of folks calling me up, and talking, and we just talking jibber jazz. Or, jibber jab, whatever it is. Jibber jab, whatever it is. But we just talking, just going back and forth. And then I got to meditate to the Lord. I got to hear the wisdom. Honey, God pushed all that away. See that chaos, negativity, and drama, all that away. They don't want to hear about God. Don't want to hear that happy God stuff. Don't want to hear about God. But I'm here to tell you, honey, we can't focus on the problem. We can't throw fire. We can't add fuel to the fire. We got to put the fire out. The fires that burn of the spiritual warfare, we got to put the fires out. We got to be the change. They don't go in there with fire hoses. They go in there with water hoses. They go in there to put the fire out. They want to end it. Put the fire out and the smoke, the embers, everything. Soak it up. Soak it up, God. I'm telling you, we're going to soak it up with love. We're going to soak up the world with love. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm growing each day for a better way. And I shall grow every day in God. I live to grow, and I grow to live, and I live to grow for God. That's it, kings and queens. I'm telling you, for real. It's the real deal, holy feel. United we stand and we don't fall. No matter where you happen to be, growing tall. You keep growing wherever you happen to be. Right now, I give you a shout out because I shout out to you. I love you. Grow all over the world. I give a shout out to you because I love you. Grow all over the world. God bless you as you grow. Each and every one of you, love yourselves, love each other too. God is moving, honey. God is moving, and we are on a beautiful journey. We have came a long way from that haunted house, from a time when I was on YouTube, and I said I wasn't gonna go on Facebook until Mark Zuckerberg started doing things in the community and changed some stuff around. Then I go on there and start liking everything. But I'm on there and I love Facebook. You know, it's turned into Grow Book. I love Facebook. I truly do. It's a beautiful thing. A beautiful way to communicate with people all across the world. You know, another tool of uniting us. You know, united. That's what we're going to be. United. We shall be united in God as we grow. Sow love around you, everywhere you grow, wherever you happen to be, wherever you happen to grow. Love is the key, really. Love is the key. The butterfly is emerging. You know, when a butterfly sits and it fans for a long time, you want to see that butterfly fly butterfly, but it's fanning, it's thinking, it's contemplating the way to go. Which way do we grow? Which way? You know, what's the best way? I got to pollinate. You know, I got a job to do here. Everything here has a job to do here. The bees have a job to do here. Albert Einstein said if the bees weren't around, human life would die after 4 years. Everything here has its purpose. Some things here are to steal, kill, and destroy. Like people, driven by evil. So we need to drive the evil and hate out and make the world great. So love, the butterfly is emerging. The wings are fanning. And the butterfly is contemplating the way to grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. God bless you, kings and queens. I love you.